Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaRakakadash. The bonus to the apostles and those who also on the rule well, and Shalom to the brothers of the work of centering truth. Yeah, kind of wanted to go over what's the rumble in the jungle that's been going down with Russia, where the Ukraine conflict now. The hot news is what that Finland and Sweden are basically looking to. They've essentially made the bid to join NATO, and that's something that Russia's saying, yeah, if that goes down, it's gonna be peak. So yeah, that's the that sound, that thumbing, that doom doom doom. That's the war drums of World War III. That's what you're hearing. You're hearing, the war drums, the preparation, the build up to it. And it's funny because when the Ukraine situation happened, I mentioned like with the Ukraine situation, that was like like the assassination of Franz Ferdinand, like the invasion of Poland. It was one of those events where I remember people just like, oh, it might end quick. But it's like you talk to people nowadays, like, nah, they ain't gonna end for time. That's just going on for a minute. And now what? You have NATO saber rattling. You have Sweden, Finland doing their thing. So we'll see how this thing spreads. And they've been building up an immaculate preparation of Putin's nuts. Putin's insane. He's going mad. And he might be looking to take over all of Europe. And that's building that up in the minds of the people. So when that draft comes, people are gonna be having tears in their eyes and be like, "Oh, Tony, make your queen proud." So you can go and get fucking blown up, man. It says on the Sun, bordering on war, Russia deploys nuke missiles to border with Finland in chilling threat over country's NATO bid. It says if Russia started deploying nuclear missiles towards its border with Finland in wake of the nation's bold NATO bid, menacing mobile Iskander missiles were spotted being transported towards the dividing line as desperate Putin throws a troubling tantrum. The it's funny the way this is being reported, like, as well, because hey, regardless, this is something where the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai is in the midst. So these things are gonna go down how it's been ordained. People are like, oh, he's just being, he's just going crazy, just insane. I'm like, bruh, this is that war being built up, man. So this is what the Russian despot had warned Finland and Sweden that joining the Western Alliance would be a mistake, but they have so far snubbed his grumbles. After being given a cold shoulder by the two notoriously neutral nations, he seems to be resorting to desperate measures to save face. Moscow's made it clear they will suffer the consequences of joining NATO, boasting they could wipe out Finland in 10 seconds. Oh no. Putin parried the veiled hypersonic missile threats in a tense phone call with Finland, and now appears to be putting his money where his mouth is. Yeah, so the hypersonic missiles as well. It's like that tech is that shit's emotional. Cause boy, they're looking to do some work. That's the thing is this is a a whole ass situation where very easily Esau shit's gonna be toast. This whole dream is gonna cease to be. Because as far as that's the thing is that's what people are really not trying to. And then as part of the propaganda's been going out, they're just like, oh, Putin, just stop, he's going, yeah, he's just crazy, you just need to, just stop him. And there's even people looking and saying just like, yeah, just go blow him up, just go blow it. Why in the US just go and blow it? Alright, man, don't realize like, hey, that World War will get peaked, man. But that's what's gonna go down. They're really not aware of the significance of these things, how it's all going to end up playing out, how it'll fuck them over. Chilling dashcam footage appears to show a fleet of deadly Iskander missiles en route to Viborg, just 24 miles from the Finnish border on Monday. The commentary in the clip suggested a new military unit is about to be formed in the immediate aftermath of the Nordic nations' NATO application. People behind the lens explained as soon as the president of Finland said they were joining NATO, a whole division of Iskanders, 7 of them, is moving towards Viborg. Yeah. So, woof. It's that's the drums, bang, bang, banging, up to what? That global conflict, which will go nuclear. It's the reason why nukes are being moved around, because it will be nuclear. Matthew 24:6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Wars and rumors of wars. That's what we're in the midst of. And that's what we can see. The invasion's going down. It's looking to spread. Everyone's on their toes. There's going to be that little season where, the application's gone through, but they're not in NATO yet. So we'll see what goes down. Because, hey, they get struck. It might seem chill for the minute. But yeah, we'll see how it'll go on. Yeah. Joel 2. Stuff from 1. It says, blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Yeah, that's what brothers have been doing for the longest. Going out on the highways and byways, pushing out the lessons. It's because what? It's that trumpet being blown. It's that horn. It's that warning essentially going out. Mainly to what? To Israel, but then to what? All the nations as well. All nations on earth are getting the alert that what? Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is getting ready to, send his son, make his presence known, and I put the earth on smash. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord Yahweh cometh for his night hand, a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. They have not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. Yeah, them strong peoples. That's the missiles, man. It says, what a fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the garden of Eden. Before them and behind them a desolate wilderness, yea, and nothing shall escape them. Yeah, These are the the grade of weaponry. This is the tier of weaponry of what's gonna go down in this next world scale conflict. Nuclear missiles. And hey, it's got people bugging, man. It says what the appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen so shall they run. Like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. Before their face the people shall be much pained, all faces shall gather blackness. Yeah? Everyone's gonna be feeling worse when they drop. Even now, it's like any little missile or weapon race that's causing legendary laments already. You had the woman down in where the fuck was it? You had the recent shooting in the US where the Jakes were getting aimed at. That caused a lament, but these things are gonna be on a whole different scale. Says they shall run like mighty men, they shall climb the wall like men of war, they shall march everyone on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks. Neither shall one thrust another, they shall walk every one in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. They shall run to and fro in the city, they shall run upon the wall, they shall climb up upon the houses, they shall enter in the windows of the thief. Yeah? Missiles are gonna climb into the cities. They're gonna hit their targets. They're gonna do what they're purposed to do. Which is what? The annihilation, the end of Esau's realm. That's what we're building to. And boy, it's like now you got everyone allying to come against Russia. But hey, they're all gonna flip on the US. Wait. Read this, Revelation 17 and 16. Because that's what no one's looking for. Everything getting flipped on the US. On America. Revelation 17:16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate, and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. Enemy you nations, man. And the horns gonna what? Hate the whore and burn her with fire. All them allies are gonna flip it on America, man. Them nukes. For why? For the Most High have put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, unto the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled. Yeah? Most High's purposed it. He's gonna set, just as Faraday hard, all these different nations leaders, they're gonna have their heart hardened. So they're what? Gonna perform what Yahweh Shem Yahushua desires of them. Yeah. Leave it there. Shalom. Shalom. Shalom.